So hi, so this was my end of my trip to Kanpur and I was on my way to Patna from Purvanchal Expressway. So this was the last toll of Purvanchal Expressway and we moved towards Patna through the newly constructed Buxar 4 lane. So it was in the month of May and it was a hot, humid climate, but on that day it was cloudy because of some storm on Bay of Bangladesh. Bay of Bengal, sorry. It was the storm in Bangladesh. So overall the weather was nice and we started our journey from at 5 o'clock from Kanpur and we crossed Purvanchal around 12 o'clock. So the toll road ended and we were on the way to Ghazipur and this was the last stretch of the toll or the Purvanchal road. And from where and from this we entered the last stretch. So this was the last stretch of the famous Purvanchal Expressway constructed 2 years back. And from here the local NH National Highway starts. It was a stretch of single or double lane for around 19 km till Buxar overbridge over the river Ganges. The road was nice and little crowdy as no habitation were around the road, but because of the single or double lane the speed was not so good. As you enter the local NH there were some dhabas or local dhabas, so if you are hungry you could have your dinner, lunch or breakfast here. After that there was a stretch of around 19 km on this type of road. No toll is being collected for this road. So as we were on the Purvanchal Expressway and now on the National Highway, so please drive safely as there is no divider in between and there are some places where crowdy also because of the local commuters. So in future the government is planning to connect the Purvanchal Expressway with some other road. So for that the plan is being made. Hopefully in the nearby year we would get a better road. So this was the road. So after driving for around 10 to 15 minutes, the state of Uttar Pradesh would end and you would get Buxar overbridge, and after crossing that you would in the state of Bihar. The best part is at both sides of the roads the trees were planted, so they are preventing us from the direct sources of the sunlight. So this was the turning point or the Golumbar from where you have to take a turn towards the newly constructed Buxar over bridge over the river Ganges. When I was there, the bridge was not inaugurated. Only after 2 days, the bridge was inaugurated, and now you could pass through that bridge. So, because of this newly constructed bridge, the traffic is being reduced, but the traffic on the Purvanchal of heavy loaded vehicle would increase. So that bridge is just inaugurated 2 days after my journey. But the best part was that I was not taken any toll. So this was the border of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. So remember, Bihar is a dry zone, so you shouldn't have any alcohol with you. So now we have entered Buxar, and from here Patna is around 123 km. At this turning point we have to take a left turn. At this junction you would also get some dhabas. So now the newly constructed toll road is there. So it's fully concrete road. It's being constructed a year back. It's 4 lane, 2 lane this side, 2 lane that side. But it's a highly uh, good amount of traffic is there because the local commuters, auto, thelas, and tractors. So you would not have a good speed on this road. I would suggest you to drive at a speed of around 70 to 80 km per hour. As we were hungry and it was around 12:30, so we stopped at a local dhaba and have some tarka and chapatis. So it was Buxar Line Hotel. Then we drove towards Patna. So this is a toll road. You have to pay around 80 rupees as a toll tax. As at that time the bridge was not inaugurated, so I don't have to pay the toll, but nowadays the toll is being collected by the commuters. Exactly, I don't know the figure, but it's around 80 rupees. It's the newly constructed road. And it's over the city of Buxar, Arrah, then Beta, and at last Danapur. Because of this construction of this road, it's very easy to move to UP or other western states from Patna. Otherwise, we have to take a different route. So it was very hot. The temperature was around 41 degrees Celsius. There were no patchwork on this newly constructed road, only the some of the bridges have some up and downs on the road. But you will feel the difference in the road on the Uttar Pradesh side and the Bihar side. You would get a jerk on Bihar road. I don't know. There is such a vast difference in the engineering in the same country, or the engineers of Bihar should be penalized for not constructing a good road, because the road is not so well constructed. You would get a jerk, or the things kept on your dashboard would fall. The speed is also not too high, it's only around 70 to 80 km per hour. Whether as in UP or in Lucknow or in the city of Lucknow, it's very neat. I hope in future the government should look forward for this. So it takes around 4 to 5 years for building this road. I hope you would enjoy having ride on this road. So now we are moving towards Koilwar. So a newly constructed bridge around 3 to 4 years back is being built on Koilwar. Koilwar is famous for sand, which we used in construction of our house. So these are the local commuters you would have on the road, because it connects many important cities of Bihar: Arrah, Koilwar, Buxar, and many other different cities. So this was the last toll of this road before the Koilwar bridge. So around 100 rupees was collected from us in this toll. I don't know why the government is taking such a large toll, in spite of the fact that we are paying 1 or 2 rupees per liter for road tax and petrol and diesel. The government is also taking registration tax, road tax for our car. I don't know where the money is being used. Sorry, this was the newly constructed Koilwar bridge over the river Son, a tributary of river Ganges, or a southern tributary of river Ganges. It flows from Amarkantak. So now we are going to have an end towards a toll road. So the toll road ends and two-lane road start from here to Danapur Junction and to Patna. So in future the government has planned to make some elevated road till Bihta Mode, and from there to here the toll road, some four laning is going to be done. I hope the government should increase their speed, or otherwise we are going to see a road after a decade. So because of the two-lane road, so there were congestion all around, but the traffic was smooth. But you can't drive at a higher speed. So we reached Bihta Chowk. From here towards straight to Danapur, right towards IIT Beta, and left towards Maner. On my way towards Kanpur, I came from the left hand side from Maner to Beta. So the road is crossing through the city. There were congestion all around. So the old road have a patchwork, but no potholes were there, so it's safe to drive. We were following the Google map for our whole journey. So as the Google map was showing a congestion in Danapur road, so we moved left toward Danapur Navatpur road, and from there to Patna. It took us around 15 minutes from here to drive to Sagunamore, Patna. And if the road were clear, then also 15 minutes. So I hope you like my video. So please subscribe and watch my whole Kanpur trip. So we have traveled around 2 hours 30 minutes for this trip. Thank you. Please subscribe. Bye.